For millions of Americans each year, one date stands above all others: Super Bowl Sunday. It's not just a game, it's halftime spectacle, it's commercials, it's a cultural ritual. But here's the part that rarely gets talked about. Many people don't care about it at all, and they really mean it. They don't watch the game. They don't care about the halftime show. They don't even follow football during the regular season. To some, the entire event feels irrelevant or even exhausting. And this isn't because they're ignorant or unpatriotic or anti-fun. This is a psychological phenomenon rooted in identity, meaning stimulation, social pressure, and personal values. Today, we're going to explore the real reasons some people don't care about the Super Bowl, even though it's one of America's biggest cultural moments. Not everyone identifies with sports culture. For many, watching the Super Bowl is about belonging to a tribe, a community of fans who root, cheer, and celebrate together. But not everyone forms identity through sports. Some people never cared about teams, players, wins or losses. For them, a football game has no emotional attachment because it never became part of their identity in the first place. This isn't indifference without reason. It's a different psychological wiring for emotional engagement. Social expectation can backfire. In the US, the Super Bowl is marketed as a must-see event, a cultural big day, not just a football game. But for some people, constant hype triggers a psychological backlash. The pressure to care can make them not care. Constant promotion turns interest into noise. Ritualization without meaning leads to emotional detachment. When something feels forced rather than chosen, the brain tends to devalue it. They value different types of connection. For many fans, the Super Bowl serves as a social gathering point. Friend groups meet, celebrations happen, rituals form, but others find fulfillment in connection that isn't tied to televised spectacle. Small circle, deep conversations, creative or intellectual engagement, intimate experiences instead of large gatherings. They don't need a national event to feel connected. Their psychological reward systems thrive on meaningful interaction, not mass participation. Information and overstimulation reduce emotional response. Modern life bombards us with sensory and emotional stimuli every day. Big events like the Super Bowl add another layer of noise. Ads, hype, social commentary, halftime performances, political discussions around representation. For some brains, that's overwhelming rather than exciting. Their nervous system prefers lower stimulation, selective focus, fewer external expectations. This isn't apathy, it's self-preserving attention management. Different sources of meaning. The Super Bowl is a spectacle of competition and entertainment, but many people derive meaning from personal goals, creative expression, family routines, inner reflection, long-term projects. When meaning isn't tied to sports, the Super Bowl simply isn't relevant. It doesn't register on their emotional radar. Financial and social pressures can turn interest into burden. Super Bowl Sunday isn't just a game. It's an event experience with food, parties, bets, merchandise, and expectations. For some people, the financial cost feels unnecessary. Social pressure feels stressful. Parties and crowds feel draining. Their psychological response isn't neutral. It's protective. It feels better to disengage than to participate reluctantly. They see the Super Bowl as over-commercialized. What once used to be about sport has become intertwined with big-budget commercials, celebrity halftime performances, sponsors, and branding. Many people feel the event has shifted from athletic competition to consumer spectacle. When the focus becomes money and marketing, some people's interest collapses. Their minds prioritize authenticity over advertisement. Not caring is not a lack. It's a different value system. Psychologists make a powerful distinction between not caring because something lacks value, not caring because you value something else more. Some people don't care about the Super Bowl, not because they're empty, but because they are full of other interests, motivations, and emotional priorities. Their emotional investment isn't absent, it's simply elsewhere. Belonging doesn't have to be uniform. In a fragmented culture, people belong in different groups, creative communities, tech and innovation circles, artistic subcultures, academic pursuits, social justice movements. Not belonging to the Super Bowl tribe is not emotional deficiency, it's belonging in another world of meaning. To understand why the Super Bowl doesn't matter to some people, it's less about football and more about what gives them psychological meaning and emotional reward. Some brains light up for shared competition, collective identity rituals and traditions. Others light up for inner peace, personal growth, quiet connection. Neither is wrong. They're just different psychological pathways. If this video helped you feel seen, if it explained something you've always felt but couldn't explain, subscribe to this channel, because here we don't judge human differences, we explain them, like the video. Share it with someone who thinks caring about the Super Bowl is mandatory. And remember, meaning isn't universal, it's personal.